Hi, hello, welcome to Dusty Shop, where bad decisions are rabid and planning is lacking. So, don't do what we do. Well, you could try it. Have fun with it. You know, do the YouTube stuff. Click like and subscribe. Alright, thanks. Alright, circus goers, so today, George and myself, we did some plastic welding. We shot some video, and it got, it happened again. Did it again. So, here I'm redoing a little bit of it. I gotta use that some of the original video, but not much. Anyhow, so we bought a plastic welder a little while back, and neither one of us have ever done this. So here we go. We're gonna try it out. So this is what we got. So yeah, that's the brand name in plastic welder. Amazon, whatever. You can get them all over the place. This is the brand. So you get like all these cool little wires. So you got ones. We use a lot of these. Ones that look like this. And then you got some ones which we use a little bit. We got a bunch of these. We got some straights and angles, and there's all kinds of cool stuff in here. This little kit came with little pair of cutters, I guess a piece of straight razor blade, so you can like clean up after you melt everything in there. Yeah, so that's it. This is the machine. Come with a little instruction to show you kind of what wires work better at what they kind of designed them for. We kind of paid attention to that. Kind of cool. When we were using it, the minute you pull the trigger right here, the little wires heat, they heat up. You burn it in about halfway, and as soon as you let it off, you can touch this thing within a couple seconds. Pretty cool. Not like a soldering iron or thing hot as hell and burn the hell out of your hands. It only takes a couple seconds to heat up. Work great. We'll show you some clips of us doing a little bit of the welding. All right, circus goers. So. Yeah, even the audio got messed up on this part of it too. So, as you can see there, well, we've already done one section of the nose. So this is actually kind of a funky spot. So it's been bondoed, so it's already had bondo in it. It's got a big gap, and it's kind of like in a spot you can see there in these old Camaros. That used to be a spot for you could jack the car. And so it's all tore up right there. It's not common on these noses for this right in here to get all kind of like destroyed because it catches everything. So we decided to start to like this. We found the end of the crack. Somebody's already drilled them, so kind of some of the work's already been done. They're trying to fix it. We're going to try it this way. So what I've got in there right now are them squiggly line ones. And so they seem to work good. It says to go halfway through the material, and when you pull that trigger, it heats up fast, and the little ends, they cool down fast too. So it's like, which as you can see here, that's about how long it takes to. Right here, as I'm holding it, we're burning down, and they actually tell you to do it from the inside out. But being that we still have the sheet, we still have the nose all put together. So, and like I said, this thing's a race car, and I'm gonna make it look nice, but I don't want to take it all apart to do it the other way. So I think we'll try it again on another project, and we'll do it the other way. We're burning them from the inside instead of the out. Like I said, this thing's already been fixed once, and it's kind of the plastic's kind of funky. So we got bondo. We're burning through bondo. We're burning through it all. And that took a little bit of a learning curve. So we got bondo in there. You got to go a little deeper and sit in there a little longer. And one thing that I was not is once you get let off of it, be patient. Let it cool down. Otherwise, you'll pull those little things right back out. So when I was doing the first side, I was struggling with it. George did a whole lot better than I did. I guess you got a little more patience for this than I did. But I got the groove of it, after a little while doing it. And you got all the different little configurations of the little, I don't know what you call them, staples, rivets? No, not a rivet. Little little dealies on there. So, like I said, it's just they work great. You got to put them in tight. You got to burn them in deep. And like I said, they have lots of different ones, and we tried them all. And in there, and like I said, on these long straight cracks like this, the little squiggly line ones seem to really hold it together pretty good. Kind of waves through there. Burning through the Bondo was a little weird because when we did the long split on the other side, it was put them in there tight, put a lot of them in there, and it worked really smooth. On this one, like I said, you see George is already starting to kind of move it around. You can see right there. I mean, I just let off that thing, let it cool down there, and there I am. Boom. Right here. Boom, boom, boom. It's got a little light on there, which, yeah, okay. I guess if you're doing something in the dark, like maybe in the inside of it, and you've got a kind of dark in there, it kind of makes it so you can see the where you're melting into the plastic. But right here in the wide open, and we're still trying to learn how to do it. We ain't no masters above it, but you get the hang of it after a while. And yeah, right there, boom. See, let it off, let it cool down, and there I am. I'm sticking another one right in there. Them little ends on there, the little copper ends coming out of the thing, they're not hot. They're not hot. Another little, I don't know what you call them, consumables. They're hot. Oh yeah, I grabbed one of those. They're still hot when you pull it, when you take them out. Give that plastic a few minutes. But yeah, we put a bunch of them in there. I mean, literally just stacked them out on top of each other, and that's what it said to do. It comes with like I said, came with little instructions, which is kind of handy. Kind of shows you what they're intending for those little consumables to go do what and where and all that. You see, George's. We're gonna fix that too, which is right there on where the body meets the sheet metal. So, it's another abusive spot for that nose. But yeah, man, right here, this is kind of a two-man job, because to get to hold the plastic and where you want it so that it all kind of looks right, it was taking me and George, because George is underneath there. He's kind of holding the plastic, the two split pieces together. When we did the other side, that one wasn't so bad, but this side's really gets to be kind of tricky, especially when we go down the front of the nose. Man, it was getting, it could be a challenge to do it by yourself. Now, it's probably a little easier if you took the nose off the car, but all we did was take the front clip off, flip it upside down, and we went to melting. And kind of one of the deals where we're just kind of in the shop doing stuff, and we're like, man, why not? Let's try it. So here we are. We're trying it. And like I said, as you can see here, man, it just not hard. And that's where I get a little impatient trying to drive it in there. And then, like I said, I would probably suggest, like, if you thought there was like some kind of body work done to it, and you can see right there George is flexing it, man, it is already holding together well, very well, and the plastic's still hot. We got a bunch of rips, and I mean, this thing is just all kind of tore up. And these Camaro nose pieces, Camaro Monte Carlos, the Mustangs, those nose pieces can get pretty expensive. Like you see there, that thing is just big gap. I'm trying to get the body lines to line up pretty good. So George is going to come over there. This is what I said. It takes two people, because they're kind of uneven. So he's going to hold it even. I'm going to throw a couple in there. That one right there didn't hold as well as I'd liked it to, but I got enough other ones in there going in on top of it that, man, it ended up working out. And it's just a lot of this. And just, like I said, took it off right there. Plus, with Bondo. So if you think you got Bondo on it, I probably would suggest to go in there and take a sanding disc or something, and sand that Bondo out. Try to get down to the old plastic. Makes life a whole lot easier, because we noticed that when we're burning through the Bondo, the Bondo would raise, and then you're kind of not getting the little consumable, I guess we'll call it. Wasn't burning down into the plastic good. So yeah, there you go. Learning as we go. But yeah, man, this thing was great. Heats up, gets down in there, and does a good job. Alright, so as you can see, we are just about done with that whole little spot. So we got it all, the little consumables in where we want them. We've got the shape of the nose. We're trying to make sure we get all the little spots, you know, that the crack is running on. So we stop the run, burn ahead of it a little bit, you know what I mean, and drill it, or we're trying to burn it. We've seen somewhere in one of these videos where they were just using the consumable to end the crack. So we're gonna try it, see what it does, because one side of it was already drilled before where they stopped it. So we're gonna try to stop another crack with the consumable like this showed in there. And then you see the little yellow handle cutters, because as you do this, you're gonna leave up a little bit of, I don't know, it's a little bit of the wire sticks out, because that's why obviously what was in the gun to get it down into the plastic. So then you're gonna come through here and cut all those off. And then what we did was we took the grinder, put a lap disc on there, and then we just kind of knocked all the little metal down so that it was nice and smooth with the plastic, so that way you couldn't feel it, and to see how it held. And after we did all that, I think we only lost like all of it. I think we put in, like, say we put in 50, we lost 2 of the little consumables actually came out when we were running the grinder over to kind of smooth all that little ends off. And the 2, I think it was 2 or 3. 2 of them I kind of figured it was because we kind of overlapped. I stacked them, and that didn't work. So you can't stack it. So basically, just heat the wire back up, because you can reheat these wires, because we did it a couple times. I didn't get deep enough, especially like, so we were playing with the Bondo, and then we ended up messing with it, flicking the Bondo piece off, and then found out that we just burned through Bondo. So I tried it, stuck it back on there, heated it back up, and it did heat back up, and it did go back down in there to weld the crack. So hey, there you go. It worked, you know, so no waste. I liked it, did a good job. And yeah. All right, now that we got to see all that, there it is. There's what the final product looks like after we got it all sanded out. You know, we had not so much on this side, but this one we had this little spot right here. We're gonna come back in and do some more there. But this is the good one right here. It's a big old long monster crack right down through there. Ripped it all the way to the end. And this thing was all flopping down. This thing was all flopping down here and looking all ugly. And now, voila! The front end looks like a front end of a Camaro again. So we do a little bit of body work to it, and yeah, for, you know, just a race car. So I'm sure that front end is going to take a beating at points in time. We'll come back to another video where we come in here and we do this in here. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you.